All right, folks, we'll start in the front row with Tim Nate from Leonard Monroe.
CJ, another solid, big time game. Just what are your thoughts coming out of this game today?
First and foremost, I just want to thank God. Without Him, I wouldn't be anything. I mean, He gives me the talent, and I just give Him the praise and glory. But I mean, I'm just, being more comfortable, being myself. I mean, really just relaxing back there. And I think my teammates have really helped me. And my O-line does a great job of keeping the pocket clean. Receivers do a great job of creating separation. Tight ends do a great job blocking and creating separation. Running backs run the ball well. I mean, I just have to do my job and my part. I feel like we're starting to roll, we're getting momentum. We're finally getting used to how each other plays.
What play you remember most from today? One pass.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I like them all, man. I really wish I got that one to Chris, that post. I kind of overthrew it just a tad bit, but I mean, we'll get right.
Front row, Rob Aller, Columbus Dispatch.
Where have you improved the most from week to week to week? I mean, it seems like you're throwing it into tighter windows maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just feeling more comfortable. I mean, then on top of that, I mean, God has blessed me with this supernatural healing of my shoulder. So I mean, my shoulder's feeling a whole lot better. Every day I'm rehabbing it just to make sure nothing else goes wrong. But I mean, that's kind of been the big thing for me. Then I'm just feeling more comfortable. I think the coaches are starting to trust me more with the football. I mean, 2 games now, we don't have any turnovers on offense, which is really good. So, I mean, definitely we just got to keep building on that.
Front row right here, Austin Ward.
CJ, you've run it a couple of times, you stood in there and took some hits. Is there any part of your head that's like, man, I hope this doesn't hit my shoulder, or are you completely past that?
No, I'm past that. I mean, out there, I mean, you really don't think about an injury when you're playing. You're kind of just playing the game you love. So, I mean, definitely, I mean, if I can run the ball, I will. I mean, and I feel like I'm getting more inclined and more I'm running the ball and trying to use me in the run game, so which I'm willing to do. So we got to keep building on that.
Front row right next door, Jared Smalley.
Hi, CJ. Obviously, Maryland early in the game, they were determined to take the run away. When you get in a situation like that, right against the defense, and you know that they're loading up to stop one thing you do, how do you view that as a quarterback? The opportunity that presents to you in the other phase.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about just being a great offense. I mean, you can't be one-dimensional. So I mean, we have really good ways to run the ball. We have really good ways to throw the ball. So if they want to stop the run, and we have things in the pass game that we can work. If they want to stop the pass, we can run the ball. I mean, then we both work for each other. I mean, the run game opens up the pass game. The pass game opens up the run game. So I mean, it's just all about balance. And I think the better that we can just keep rolling, keep this momentum going, the better balance that we'll have.
All the way to the left, Stephen Means, Cleveland.com.
CJ, not necessarily because you were healthy, but just the numbers you were able to put up, the rhythm you got in last week. What did that do for your confidence going into this week?
I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely shot my confidence up, but I mean, all my confidence is in God. I mean, He has a plan for my life, so I mean, if I just keep going with Him and He's going to lead me, I mean, it doesn't really matter what the outside world says. As long as if it's God or my family or my teammates talking, then I'll listen. But if it's not one of them, I'm probably not going to listen. So I mean, I really think that we're starting to roll. We're starting to get used to each other. The coaches are trusting us even more and more. So I mean, I just think we're going to keep this momentum going and just keep rolling.
Is there a balance between, you got Stroud involved in the passing game, a lot of that was check down, between being safe and taking that check down versus trying to make a play down the field with your arm, which you started to do later in the game?
Yeah, I mean, definitely just got to get a rhythm going. And they had some looks that we didn't think we were going to get, and we had some specific play calls that we thought we were going to maybe clear out a safety or get a linebacker to run this way, and they probably did the opposite. So I mean, I just do my job and be careful and just check the ball down. I mean, and take what the defense gives me. I mean, when you try to force things, you try to make things happen when they're not there. I mean, that's usually when bad things happen.
Front row, Dan Hope, of the Warriors.
CJ, you said earlier this year you thought this offense could be the best in the country. Do you guys feel like you've reached that level now?
No, we have a lot more work to do. I mean, I definitely think that we're putting up the numbers and we're doing the right things, and it's just been practice. I mean, we practice harder than anybody, man. We grind, and it just feels good and have it pay off. So I mean, if we can be the best offense in the country, I think that's definitely something that we can reach. But if we just keep on the same momentum and keep practicing well, then I think we'll achieve that.
Front row, Patrick Murphy, 247.
CJ, the weapons you have in the passing game, we've talked about them a lot, but today everybody kind of got theirs. Talk about spreading the ball around and even getting Travion involved in the passing game.
Yeah, man, I think that's the great thing about our passing game is that any given play, everybody has a route. So I mean, and it's fun giving everybody the ball. Everybody's happy. Nobody's looking at you trying to mean mug you. And, I mean, no one does that on our team, but I mean, it wouldn't be a good feeling. So I definitely am pleased and happy that all of my receivers ate today. So.
All right, we'll do a couple more. Second row here, Nathan Derrick, Cleveland.com.
You were talking about how much better the shoulder feels. You're taking some shots over the middle now. Are you more likely to take those shots now than you were in the first few weeks based on how the shoulder feels to you? Were you not trusting it as much early on?
No, I mean, just like I said earlier, I just take what the defense gives me. If they're all rip it. If it's not, then I have to be smart with the football. So I mean, my game has never changed. I've never just like felt like the game never sped up. Even you know what I'm saying. So I think the game of football stays the same. It's just on how you can be more comfortable out there and be more relaxed and have your coaches lean and trust on you. I think that was the biggest thing for me going into these past couple weeks. I don't think my game has ever changed. Just got a little more comfortable.
And we got Coach Day ready for you, so last question to Doug Van Rees, Cleveland.com.
CJ, that your first start against Minnesota, you had a great second half and worked everything out there, but if you can remember back to that, just how did you feel then after one start and how you feel now, halfway through your first season, just your comfort, your confidence, how far have you come?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel blessed. I mean, I'm in a great program, a great university, with great fans, a great band. Well, we have a lot of great things going on. So, I mean, I don't think back then I really knew what type of environment I was in. I didn't really know what type of program I was in and the type of support that we get. And so it really took those couple games just to feel the love. I mean, sometimes you can feel the hate, which I love. I mean, you gotta love it. I mean, you can really, if you really love this game, you have to love the good and the bad. So I mean, God has blessed me with this opportunity to play with this platform. I mean, I'm just gonna do nothing but just give Him the glory and the praise. I'm really blessed to be in this position, and I just want to keep going, man, and keep like trying to be the best offense in the country.
All righty, CJ, thank you very much.
Thank you, I got blue.